things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. I checked in with the Cougars head coach pregame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. Deep in the end zone, it's Hampton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iamaleava. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Payne. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Quarterback signaling to his guys. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava turns it upfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to...
Snags it on the right. There he goes. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Left side is Bauer. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the deep loop.
Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Beavers! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Right side, it's right. Breaks into the open.
not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Out wide left, it's Baker. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out wide right, it's Baker. Makes the grab in their space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cougars. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes the catch. It's Milwin. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Left side is Butler. Oh, what a cut! Snags it and he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Fires downfield. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll get this drive going from the 17. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On the return. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. Play action. Iamaleava throwing right. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. He wants to go deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Out of the gun to give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Right back to it. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Finds his target. At the 20, he's got space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Washington State.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Makes the catch, it's Butler. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Quickly out to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Imaliava. Unloads it left. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Butler. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Butler. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Changing the routes with his receivers. Trying to run, it's Payne. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Fourth down, Iamaleava. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quick completion on the out. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
From the gun. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baker. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here comes the heat. Max got it on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Right at the line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pushes for the goal line. Nowhere to go. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Goal for the offense. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Bowling Green Falcons. And it's the Buckeyes looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Hand it to the back. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Cougars! He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously.